Hello, Gianna. This is going to be your video makeup lesson. Um, I'm going to be doing this outside. It's a lovely day. And I'm going to be playing on my double bass because I think it's better. It's a better example to kind of show you what I'm looking for. From your violin playing, we're just going to be talking about some general technique that you're going to be able to apply no matter the skill level. First things first, we're going to work on bowing. And right here you'll see I'm playing on a German bow, which means I use my entire palm. It's exclusive to double bass, but it's still the same thing. So first exercise I'm going to have you do is, right now I want you to be playing with just the middle part of your bow. If you take your bow and you separate it into thirds, I want you using just this third section right here. This way you're going to be able to get the most sound out, and it's going to be the easiest to play, because playing by the tip can be a bit difficult, and playing by, we call this the frog of the bow. Can you see it? We call this the frog of the bow. It's also going to be a bit more difficult. You kind of have to pull to start it. But if we're playing in the middle, you can get the most consistent sound out of it. So, we're going to start off by playing just some open strings. What I'd like you to do is just become a bit more comfortable playing open strings and getting a nice full sound out. Playing with volume. Volume is going to be really important. And trying to eliminate any squeaking sound. You'll notice when you start playing, you'll have a you'll get this weird, like, almost like a cat screech. When you're playing, you need to start with a little bit more friction and a little bit more power, some arm in your playing. When you're playing, you really want to try, I'll show you as an example. You want to try to keep your bow perpendicular. It's very easy to play and have your bow at this angle where it's pointing down, or at this angle where it's pointing up. You want to try to find your fingerboard and maintain the exact same angle where it is perfectly in line and straight. And when you're playing, ideally you could practice in front of a mirror and watch yourself. But I want you to try to play some open strings and keep your bow perfectly in line. Your bow should be placed a little bit below where the fingerboard ends. So you can play down here, and that'll get you some more volume. But right now, playing up here is going to be what's best for you. And just spend some time and take it slow on open strings. You could do this on the high E string. Might be easiest for you. Scratch that. Play it on your high A string and your lower D string. And just spend some time and really take your time. Play with the bow slowly and intentionally, keeping the angle of your bow perfectly perpendicular with the strings, parallel to the fingerboard. And once you do that a few times, try to speed it up, get some more volume out of it, and play long, full notes that touch. You'll notice my notes are bum, 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 nice and full length notes. We're working on the change of direction in your playing, because when you're playing, you have to go up and down. So spend some time just going back and forth on one string, and then once you feel a bit more confident with that, go back and forth on different strings. So like, let's say down on the D string and then up on the A string. And try to build some muscle memory on the angle you have to keep your bow. And do this for as long as you can stomach. It is important that this happens. It's important that you practice this because this is the bread and butter of a string instrument. Is being able to have fluidity across the instrument. And then eventually you can add the other 4 strings. If you find yourself playing 2 strings at once, it's not the end of the world. Just really get some weight into the instrument. And then once you do that, you can also start playing with your fingers. So on the D string, you have D, E, and F, sharp. And just go back and forth. You're still focusing on using your bow in this main middle, I want to say quadrant, but I think that means 4. This middle section right here. Focus on getting sound out in between notes. Just up and down. And do that across all strings. It doesn't matter if you don't know the note names. Just use the exact same fingering. So like 1, open 1 and 3. You can do that on your high E string. And even I make the mistake of kind of angling my bow down. This is a process that's going to last the entire duration of your violin tenure. So, on all the strings, watch your bow angle be just below the fingerboard, and then you can go to a lower string and do the same thing. A nice full sound. A lower string. And then your lowest string. Excuse me. Get that full sound. And then go back. Switch between 2 strings. Switch between 3 strings. So I'm using my second to highest string and then my lowest string. Work on maintaining that angle and using the full bow as you do these string crosses. So I'll use my highest string and my second to lowest string now. You can see the fluidity in my arm. I have a muscle memory for where my hand should go, and it's second nature. That is the goal of doing these bow exercises, is to create a muscle memory. And obviously, being newer to the instrument, it will take time. It takes practice, it takes time, and that is okay. But do that, get comfortable with it, and make sure you're having fun, you know? Have fun on the instrument. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video lesson. And have a great week. I will see you on Thursdays. Bye-bye.